What's up, MLM professionals, rock stars, and future rock stars? Eric Allen from MLMmainstream.com coming to you live on the interstate. God help us all. I'm going to keep my eyes on the road as best as possible, but you know, I see a lot of these videos, people filming themselves while they're driving, kind of cool. So I did one before in a parking lot. Now I'm going to do one while in transit. But hey, I am actually on the road to a one-on-one appointment. Okay, I'm out here in the trenches just like many of you out there. And friends, you got to understand, if you are in network marketing, you are in the prospecting business, or as I like to refer to it, the recruiting business. Okay, you're out there trying to find talent. Hopefully you're recruiting up, finding other like-minded, talented individuals who bring a tremendous skill set to your team, right? So always be recruiting up. So let me tell you how this particular one-on-one evolved. It's indicative of how most of my one-on-ones evolved, and I'm always creating these this thick funnel. Okay, I'm always out, you know, meeting, interacting, never letting an opportunity go by to forge a potential long-term relationship with people, and I do that in genuine fashion. So the gentleman I'm meeting here in just about 10 minutes was someone I met actually a few weeks ago before I left for Croatia, and it was at a Subway, no less, in a part of town that my wife and I don't get to as often. So we're in there, really nice guy, you know, in his you know, mid-40s, I'd say. And he's looking at our new baby, and he's, you know, smiling and kind of, you know, cooing and playing along with him. He said, "Man, that is one good-looking baby." And I said, "Well, heck yeah, he got his mom's good looks. What do you expect?" And of course, my wife blushed and she laughed, and she's heard that joke too many times now. But you know, I noticed on his shirt he had one of the local school districts on there. So right away, I'm trying to find that common ground, right? That common language we could speak. To forge that bond. I said, "Hey, are you a teacher? Do you work in this particular school district?" And he said, "No, I'm actually a fundraiser for the school district. That's my job. I go out and I you know, try to raise money." And I said, "Wow, that's a thankless job in this economy, huh?" And he's like, "You have no idea." I said, "Well, I imagine I do. You know, I used to be a teacher and in fact a basketball coach for a neighboring school district." He said, "Oh, really?" And of course, he had some friends that taught in the same school district and whatnot. So that got the dialogue going, and I said, "Man, you better be getting paid what you're worth to be out there trying to get into people's pockets and get them to donate some money to your school district." And of course, he thought that was funny. And so, you know, we're just carrying on. And you know, eventually he said, "Well, what exactly do you do? Are you still teaching?" I said, "No, you know, actually, I got into business for myself. And, you know, particularly for me, you know, I'm in a travel company, as many of you know." I said, "You know, I help people now take dream vacations at dream prices and create unlimited residual income and financial freedom if they so choose." And he like stepped back and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "It's one of them pyramid things." And I kind of cocked my head and kind of gave him a pause, and he said, "No, you know, like a multi-level deal." And I said, "Oh yeah, absolutely." I said, "That's the reason I do it. It's allowed me to quit teaching, quit coaching, and be home with my family and really do whatever I want. It's created a magnificent lifestyle." And he's like, and it's funny because it shifted on a dime. He's like, "Well, you know, I'm actually also a realtor. I'm a successful realtor around here." I said, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, so I totally get, you know, this concept of multi-level." And I said, "Well, have you ever done a multi-level business before?" And he said, "Yeah, in fact, I have. I've done a couple of them, you know, mostly for the products, and they were nutritionals." I said, "Great." I said, "So you see the potential there, right? That, you know, somebody really worked the business and treated it like a real business, that you could create, you know, a wonderful lifestyle." He's like, "Yeah, in fact, I know a couple people who have pretty much retired through, you know, multi-level marketing." I said, "Awesome." And then it turned right to the conversation of, you know, I really need a leader here on this side of town that I can work with to grow this thing. Do you know anybody who might be interested? He said, "You know what? I'd be interested. My wife would be interested." You say it's travel? And I said, "Yeah, man, I'm getting ready to go to Croatia and the company's paying for it." So we just sparked up this dialogue, and then I got his card, okay, and I said, "I'm going to call you as soon as I get back from Croatia. Look for my number." and that was it. And so when I got back, I cleared the date for a Tuesday morning. I actually called him yesterday and said, hey, are you doing anything tomorrow morning? And he said, no. I said, great, let's meet at Starbucks. This is Eric. And he's like, yeah, I've been waiting for you to get back. I want to hear about your trip. So there it is. So I'm heading to Starbucks right now. I got my computer. I got my DVD that I love to hand out. Hopefully you've got great marketing tools that go along with your primary opportunity. And if sometimes I get them to enroll on the spot. Sometimes I don't. If anything, I'm going to give him that DVD and then plan a time within 48 hours to pick it up and get his feedback. So this is the continuous process that I'm always undergoing. I've put in over 140 people now into my primary deal the last 6 months. A lot of that, yes, I've been doing this full time for 3 years, and I did very well in another opportunity before this, so I had a lot of great relationships. But friends, you're always out recruiting, you're always out prospecting. New blood is the lifeblood to any business, certainly a network marketing business. Okay, just wanted to give you a real life prospecting example. Hopefully you're out there making it happen, stretching yourself, getting uncomfortable if need be. For me, it's like second nature now because I've gotten rejected so many times and let down so many times that, that dialogue with this guy was, just another page in the wonderful chapter of the book that is my life. So keep making it happen out there. We need your professionalism. We need your leadership now more than ever. There's tons of deals out there, but we need tons of great people like you who are professionalizing our industry. So this has been Eric Allen from MLMmainstream.com, where we are taking MLM Mainstream into record status, one professional at a time. Come join us.